To most, Chalai is just a marketplace located at the heart of the city, bustling with life, overflowing with trade, voices, and an unrelenting rhythm. A whirlwind of movement where vendors call out their prices, trucks weave through narrow lanes, and the scent of fresh spices lingers in the air. A place of chaos.
നമ്മുടെ ജീവിത മാർഗമാണ്.
Chalai is an essential chapter in Trivandrum's story, a marketplace shaped by time, tradition, and transformation. Its roots run deep, intertwined with the rise of the Padmanabhaswamy temple, shaping not just trade, but the very foundation of the capital. These streets were once more than a hub for commerce. They were the lifeline of a city, feeding its rituals, sustaining its people, and echoing the rhythm of royal legacy.
Chalai's impact goes beyond its lanes. It still shapes how Trivandrum moves, grows, and remembers. But hidden in its shadows are the fading echoes of artisans, once protected by patronage, now quietly vanishing. Modernity has reshaped the surface, but deep within, Chalai still breathes the memory of a time when trade, devotion, and craftsmanship moved as one.
As we walk through Chalai's busy streets, its true essence begins to unfold.
സീസൺ സമയം മാത്രമേ വലിയ തിരക്കുള്ളൂ. ഓണം അങ്ങനെ വിഷു അങ്ങനത്തെ സമയം മാത്രമേ തിരക്കുള്ളൂ. എല്ലാ ഐറ്റം വാങ്ങിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി വരും മാർക്കറ്റിനകത്ത്. ആ തിരക്ക് മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ ഇപ്പോൾ. അല്ലാതെ ഈ പാത്ര കച്ചവടം വേറെ കച്ചവടമുള്ള തിരക്കൊന്നുമില്ല.
Every corner holds a story, written in trade, wrapped in tradition, passed down through generations. From hand-woven baskets to brassware, from fragrant flowers to fresh produce, Chalai offers everything.
But what truly sets Chalai apart is its unmatched diversity, one where communities, trades, and cultures blend seamlessly, making it not just a market, but a living example of unity in diversity. Yet step away from the noise, and another Chalai reveals itself. Faded facades, carved doorways, and weathered walls that once stood proud. These remnants of the past whisper stories, but they are growing fainter. Brick by brick, memory by memory, Chalai is slowly disappearing, buried under neglect and time. Reviving Chalai isn't just about restoring buildings or crafts. It's about remembering the stories, the skills, the spirit that once made it the city's heart. Its soul lives in the chaos, the cracks, the fading trades.
But beneath the noise lies something fragile, slowly slipping away. If walls could speak, Chalai would scream. But we've grown too loud to listen. Can we still hear the heart of Trivandrum before it stops beating?
Market has a very rich context, with the Sri Padmanabha Swami temple, the richest temple in the world, on one end, surrounded by the Tambanur Central Railway Station, which is a transportation hub of the CBD of Trivandrum. The once existed Kandalur Shala, also known as the Nalanda of the South, on one side. Kili River, a historically and ecologically important water body, is present on the other end. From our studies, we learned that Chalai has been used as the pathway for trade and religious processions since the Royal Age. Traditional crafts were also an important element for the growth of the market. Chalai has so many layers and a depth that was hidden to the world outside. A depth that is filled with a strong residential community and traditional crafts living alongside the largest wholesale market in the city. Chalai is a precinct that has 21 temples, 2 mosques and a church in a span of just 987 meters, and is called home to more than 20 different types of communities. In all terms, Chalai is a historic urban landscape. To get a deeper understanding about Chalai, we studied its domains like history, ecology, infrastructure, morphology, people and its activities, Chalai's economy and its imageability over the course of 2 months. We also understood the precinct's deep connection to the city in all these aspects. A curated collection of the spatial development through its streets were also studied in depth. Understanding the etymology uncovered a major historical and cultural background of the market. The various planning principles of the residential houses and its various typologies were documented by each student of the class. This enabled us to identify the common architectural characteristics and elements that define the character of the place. The major issues faced by Chalai from our studies are lack of visual exposure or frontages for the precinct, high traffic congestion in the major roads, vehicular pedestrian conflicts within the main spine of the precinct which causes chaos and confusions, abandoned wastelands which can alter the perspectives of the users, blocked drainage patterns which can lead to flash floods, health hazards and unpleasant visuals. Our vision was to revitalize Chalai Market as a timeless urban landmark that preserves the heritage and balances the modern needs through enhanced spatial identity, legibility, and a dynamic public realm. Proposed projects include movement trails for the zoning and movement of various user groups, ecological trails which increase the resilience and ecological importance of Chalai, and heritage trails which intends to attract tourists from various parts. This increases the exposure of traditional crafts and can revive them by boosting the economy. The trails include reused historic structures, routes connecting the rich context, and green spaces developed by using abandoned lands. 4 major strategic entry points have been identified to the market to increase its visual presence. Each entries cater to people from the different directions and has its own character. The entry from the railway station is majorly oriented as a pedestrian entry and walkway. AI enabled us to visualize how entryways with traditional elements would look in the existing scenarios. Chalai's main spine is more than just a road. It's a vital artery that shapes the city's landscape and daily life. Currently, it's a shared space where vehicles and pedestrians converge, leading to frequent congestion. To address this, we have envisioned a transformative change: pedestrianizing the main spine. This initiative aims to prioritize people over vehicles, fostering a safer, more accessible, and vibrant public realm. We have identified and preserved heritage buildings, transforming them into landmarks themselves that redefine the spine's character. Along this central axis, green spaces and shaded seating areas serve as inviting pause points, enhancing the visitor experience. Parts of Chalai forms the lowest lying land in the context. Identifying these lands and making it into resilient architecture is one of the ecological development done in the area. The existing drainage lines are used for the development of this project, which also helps the pedestrians who regularly use the market. Retention and detention ponds, which also acts as community parks, is a design plugin used in the precinct. The Trida complex and its adjoining government-owned land deteriorated over time into wastelands. Similarly, the Kambolam structure, initially envisioned for market redevelopment, remains deserted. Our proposal reimagines these areas into a dynamic mixed-use hub, integrating trade, export-import facilities, and recreational spaces, establishing a revitalized new entry point to Chalai. The redevelopment of the market plaza involves adaptively reusing the existing Kambolam structure into a vibrant space that enhances trade and the overall shopping experience. Similarly, the cooperative building is being transformed into a porous structure, acting as a transition space between the road and the market, increasing the vision to the complex.
അടിപൊളിയാണ്.